everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Cristin, and today we are going through all of my garbage, all of my beauty products, if you will. These are just things that I have really enjoyed and I've fully used up. I recently had somebody ask, what's the point of these videos? Going through all of my used up stuff. And more or less, this is just a review of products that I enjoyed well enough to completely use. A lot of times you'll see reviews on things and people are like, oh, I've had it for a week and I love it. But like, do you love it a month from now? Do you love it after you've used it? Sometimes your opinion changes. So, doing videos like this, I'm able to give you like a full, well-rounded review of the item and let you know if it's something I'm even really willing to repurchase. Just because I have fully used the item. Like, I haven't just like played with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the whole reason for these videos, is just to give you a better review, really. Also, they're just entertainment and for fun. So, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing here on top is from Garnier, and it is a Whole Blends Leave-In Conditioner. Do y'all see the dust floating around from this? Oh my goodness. These have been sitting for a hot minute. So this is the Coconut and Cocoa Butter, and I liked it, but I really think I like their green one better. It smells good, but I almost feel like the smell's too overpowering for my taste. So I don't know that I'll necessarily buy this one again, but it works well. I like it. I think it works as well as the green one that they have, but I think I will continue to repurchase the green one that they have because the scent isn't as strong. Okay, here's some of my favorite shampoos. I've actually got, I think, 2 sets of this from the VO5. Yeah, I've got the Kiwi Lime, and then I've also got the Strawberries and Cream, so 4 shampoos and conditioners. I just love VO5 shampoo and conditioners. I've been buying them for years. They're super affordable. You can find them at the Dollar Tree for $1, and you're actually going to find a better selection of scents at the Dollar Tree. But Walmart also has them, and they have them for less than $1. They're like 90-some cents, 80 or 90-some cents. So cheaper at Walmart, but you have less variety to pick from. A little more expensive at Dollar Tree, but you have more options. So these are 2 of my favorites. I've bought them lots and lots and lots of times. The Strawberry and Cream one is actually one that I have fond memories with because my grandma used to buy it all the time. And when I'd go stay the night at her house and take a shower, I'd always use Strawberry and Cream, or she'd have Raspberry. It was between the 2. But, I mean, she used both of them. Does that make sense? So yeah, this is just one I've got fond scents with. Also, a little trick here, if you will. I was watching somebody else talking about Empties, and she mentioned, it's actually one of my friends, Mellissa, I'll leave a channel link down below. Go check her out. But she made a comment in one of her last videos that she always feels like she has extra conditioner and doesn't know what to do with it. And what I like to do when I have extra conditioner is shave with it. Use it as shaving cream. It won't take you nearly as much as your regular shaving cream will, so, you know, less is more. But it does a beautiful job. It moisturizes your legs, and it uses up your extra conditioner that you already paid for. So save your money on buying extra shaving cream when you have extra conditioners laying around. Okay, these 2 I actually used up this morning, and I've been working on both of them all summer. It's now October. So I've got Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works, and then I've also got Vanilla Bean from Bath & Body Works. This one's kind of fun because it's like a foaming lotion, which actually works really well. I was very unsure of it when I first got it. I got it for Christmas last year, but I live in a very cold climate, so I'm like, why do I need glitter lotion in the middle of winter when I'm going to put on leggings and nobody's going to see it? So I waited until summer. But I've been using this on my legs and my chest and shoulders all summer, just so that I'm kind of like shiny. And then in all the other body parts, I've been using the vanilla. So that's why it's taken me so long, because I'm like, this one goes here, and this one goes here, just, you know, to optimize the visibility of the sparkle. Why waste it? So, and also this is a little more of an expensive lotion. It's $16.50, whereas these are normally $12. So, you know, I'm like, why am I going to put glitter places nobody can see it? So I've been using these all summer, as I mentioned. I really quite enjoyed them. I think these are super fun. My mother-in-law normally gets me one glitter lotion at Christmas time, which I save for summer, and they're just fun. I enjoy them. They smell great. These are 2 like tried and true Bath & Body Works scents that I think everybody's tried at some point. They're great basics, if you will. So like if you want to layer a vanilla scent with pretty much anything else Bath & Body Works has to offer as far as perfumes go, you can pretty much do that. You can always use it as like a base scent and then layer on like amber scents, or currently I'm using like a strawberry something or other, and this always plays nicely. And I don't really I can't use words. I don't think there's a drastic difference between the vanilla smells. Yes, this one's technically a little bit more warmer and cozy, and they're slightly different, sure, but vanilla's vanilla in my book. I mean, they're not like a drastically different scent. So pairing them together and then pairing them with other scents, I think works really well. Okay, guys, here's a fun one. A whole cup of Durex condoms. I don't know why I put this in here. I guess just trying to be funny. We used this mug to store our condoms, obviously. And I couldn't find anybody to give these to, so I just stuck them in my empties because now I'm putting them into my trash. But I got fixed. I got spayed. No more babies for me. I had my tubes tied, and so I'm done with condoms. But my husband and I really did enjoy these. I think they're a really good brand of condom. I had dust go right up my nose. They're the Durex. We've been using them for years. Never got pregnant. Never had any issues. Condom never broke on us. They're a little cheaper than Trojan. So I guess that's why I put that in here. Give you a little condom review if you need one, folks. Plus they come in fun colors. I mean, they're all the exact same condom, but like you get orange, you get fun green, there's purple. I mean, you got your pick. There's pink and gold. They're just fun. As mentioned, I did try to find somebody to give those to, but nobody I know was looking for condoms. So I guess I'm just throwing them out. Moving on. This one is actually a shaving cream. I had it forever. Like, it took me forever to use it up because I really didn't like it. I kept putting it off. But something I've started to think about when it comes in terms of items, especially ones that I've purchased. Not this one I didn't purchase though. Long story here. Okay, we bought the house next door. It had a fire and folks left like everything in there. And anything usable in the house we took out, and that included the shaving cream. This shaving cream is from the dollar store, like Dollar Tree. So it's like a $1 shaving cream. I don't think it works very well. I think it takes a lot to get the job done, and I would still experience like razor burn, or I'd still be more likely to cut myself. So I don't recommend it. But I used it up because I look at everything in terms of being money, more or less. And money equals my time. Like I, for example, make $11.50 an hour at my job. I work a 6-hour shift, so I make like roughly $6, whatever, if somebody wants to math it. I should know that like offbeat. I should just know how much I make at my job, but I don't. Anyways, you break it all down, and it all comes out to being money. So it's like, how many hours do I have to work to make this, you know? And I got it for free. I have a $9,000 loan out on that property, but free. So, yeah, I don't like it. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend anybody else buying it. I definitely think you can get better shaving cream that is still affordable over at Walmart. I know they have an Equate brand type that is like Skintimate, and you get it in a 2-pack for raspberry, and I think it's like almost $2, so it's like turns out to be like $1 a can. Definitely go that route. It's going to be a money saver. And did you hear my cat just run through? Freaking stampeding through my house. And you're not going to cut yourself. Well, I can't guarantee that, but you'll be less likely to cut yourself and less likely to have razor burn. I just don't recommend this product. Or you can use your conditioner. Okay, here's a fun one that I'm not sure everybody knows about, but I think everybody should know about. It's a nail enamel dryer. It's like it comes out cold. It's in an aerosol can, so think kind of like hairspray, but not sticky. Like I said, it comes out kind of cold, and it helps dry your nail polish. So if you don't have the time to sit around and wait for your nail polish to dry, you spray a little bit of this on it, and it helps dry it a lot faster. Love this stuff. I think it's about $5. I've always gotten mine at CVS. I definitely need to repurchase it, but I don't really do my nails much anymore, though I do paint my toenails more often. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm less likely to smudge my toenails than I am my fingernails. Regardless, I do need to repurchase. I think it's an awesome product, and I will try to leave links to everything down below. I can't guarantee it, but I'll do my best to leave links. So definitely check this out. Okay, here's one that's like an oldie but a goodie for some people. It's Skin So Soft by Avon, and it's their original bath oil spray. Now you can lather yourself up in this, use it a bit like a lotion if you want to. I mean, it's an oil, but you get what I'm saying. You can rub it all over your body, or you can pour it into your bath and soak in it. Now I don't mind the smell, but I don't love doing body oils. That's not really my thing. I would rather do a lotion. I just feel like this just takes a long time to absorb into the skin, and I'm more likely just to get it everywhere. So what I started doing, and to use this up the rest of the way, was I was pouring it into my bath. So I'd soak in my bath oil. So I feel like that worked really well. It definitely still softened my skin that way. I'm not sure that it was as deep conditioning for my skin soaking in it, but I think, you know, it still did the trick. I still enjoyed it. I was able to use up the product. Yeah, so just a little tip there, I guess, if you've got some bath oils sitting around or just regular body oils, pour a little bit in your bath, and maybe you'll enjoy them a little bit better if you don't like slathering yourself in them. Okay, I've got 2 small little hand lotions here from Bath & Body Works. I've got a Sweet Pea, and I've got a Hello Beautiful. This one I love the smell in. Both are rather floral. Florals aren't typically my thing, but I do really enjoy both of these. I think these things are just kind of fun to have on hand. I've got one by my bathroom sink. I've got one by my kitchen sink. Got one by my vanity. I just like to have hand lotions available so that I can apply them whenever I need them. Whenever I get my hands wet, I like to put on some lotion. And whenever I do my makeup, I feel like my hands get dried out from the powder product, so I like to apply a little bit of lotion after. Plus, doing it like that is just helping me get through all of these because I've got quite a few, because Bath & Body Works likes to send out free coupons for free lotions, and I use them. So just having them in 3 different places helps me actually use them. But I did enjoy these scents. I think they are quite nice. Would recommend. Okay, here's kind of like a random one sitting out. Again, this is an item that I pulled out of that house that we bought that had the house fire. It was a candle. The wax melt in it smelled okay. It's just from the Dollar Tree, or Dollar General rather. It's really nothing overly exciting. I could reuse the glass if I wanted to, but I'm just going to recycle it if we're being honest. But the reason I popped it in here is because if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know that I don't burn candles. They kind of freak me out. I'm more of a wax melt kind of girl. I don't want open flames in my house. So I popped this in here just to like tell you guys, if you got candles sitting around that you want to use but you don't want to burn them, you can chop them up and put them in your wax warmer. So little tip of the day. So moving right on along, I've got 2 more lotions here. This one is from Bath & Body Works. It is Sugar Plum Swirl. I do like the way this one smells, but I would not repurchase it. I feel like it's one of those smells that for me is a little bit much. I like it, but I'd like it in smaller amounts and not so much lathering my whole body in it. So use it because I have it, but I would personally not repurchase. And then I've got the Palmer's Cocoa Butter. I've also had several little sample packets of this stuff that I have used up. I managed to get these throughout my pregnancy in like little sample boxes and whatnot. So I think this stuff works pretty well. I used it pretty diligently through my last pregnancy here this past year. And I mean, I've got a few new stretch marks. I think that's just going to happen when you're pregnant for most people. But the ones that I already had, I don't think got any worse. And the new ones that I got aren't very bad. So, you know, I would recommend it if you're pregnant. I think it does okay. I still think a lot to do with stretch marks is mostly genetic. But I do think this stuff did a fair job of helping. Now, whether it helped because it's supposed to help, or whether it helped just because I was lotioning my belly on a regular basis, not sure. Like, would I get the exact same results if I lotioned my belly with this every day instead of this? Maybe. Someone out there who's brave should try that one out. Let's see. So I did use up a bath bomb. I have not been able to soak in the tub much lately since I had my baby. I just don't have the time. I'm like in and out of the shower. I don't have time to relax in the tub. But I did manage to use up a fizzy bath bomb. This one is oatmeal milk and honey. And this did, of course, come from my favorite little artesian boutique. And it is at Mama Pearson's Soporium. So I will leave a link down below. They have awesome bath bombs. Love, love, love their bath bombs. Here's another guy that I repurchase on the regular. You can find him over at your local Dollar Tree. And it is the Vanilla Scented Bath Soak Salts. I love these. They smell amazing. And what I like to do is get a jar of this stuff. And then, because I'm frugal, I will go over and buy another bag of Epsom salts that are more finely ground, also from the Dollar Tree. And I'll mix them together so that these last longer, because these come in bigger crystal chunks. So they're very, very well scented. So if you mix them with the more finely ground ones that are unscented, it still smells like vanilla. Okay, like the little bit of this is going to go a long way. So just to make everything last a little bit longer, I mix them together. Otherwise, I would chew through these so fast. But I love this one. They do have other scents, but I've only ever done the vanilla one because I think it's just a great base scent. I don't mind smelling like vanilla, and I can layer other smells on top, like lotions or perfumes or bath bombs, what have you. So definitely a great one. You can go pick them up at Dollar Tree. Okay, here's a toothpaste that I think is worth mentioning. It is the Colgate Optic White. I think this stuff does a wonderful job. I always notice a difference when I brush my teeth with this. It is a whitening toothpaste. However, my teeth do get sensitive, so I alternate between toothpaste. I will use this one, and then I'll use just like a regular non-whitening toothpaste. What I mean is, like, I'll use this one until it's gone, and then I switch, and then once that one's gone, I go back to this. So hopefully that makes sense. But if you're looking for a good whitening toothpaste, I think this is a good one to get. I'm not really sure why I popped this in here. It was a cleansing and makeup remover tablet with vitamin E. My husband picked this up the last time he was in a hotel and brought it home for me. So it's literally just like a little sample that you can't really go get anywhere other than, like, I think it worked really well. The only reason I can think that I popped this in here is to say use your samples, because samples, everything adds up. It all is money, in my opinion. So used up a sample there. Okay, I've got 2 powder products in here. I've gotten to where I'm not really that interested in using a liquid foundation, if we're being completely honest. I'm okay with the way my skin looks, the flaws in my skin, my freckles. It doesn't really bother me, and I'm not really much for the way that a lot of liquid foundations break down. But I do like to put a matte powder over my face to kind of help mattify my face, to help keep the oil down. And I do like it when they're tinted because it can help with some of the discoloration in my skin. I do tend to get like red splotchy areas, so this kind of helps tone it down. It doesn't always completely get rid of it, but it helps tone it down, which I can appreciate. So this one is from Essence. My friend Terra actually sent this to me in a makeup swap, so I'll leave her channel link down below. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I would definitely be open to repurchasing this one. I think it did really good. And then this one here, my friend Bettina from the Makeup Enthusiast, she sent me this one in a candy swap that we did because she lives in Australia. And this one is Australia's Fresh and Flawless Powder, and this did a really good job as well. So I will link both of those girls' channels down below. Go check them out and go check out these products. They're pretty good. So this is a fun one that I got out of Ipsy. It is an overnight mask, and this one is a Vitalizer Sleeping Mask from BRTC. Yeah, I never really heard of that brand before, but I think this worked pretty well. I did enjoy it. It was definitely more of like a brightening mask. I felt like my skin felt brighter, but I'm pretty sure it had something orange related, something citrus, because it had a bit of a citrus scent to it. Now it just kind of stinks. It doesn't smell so good now, but it did have kind of like a citrusy smell to it. I think it worked really well. It was definitely interesting because I've never done like an overnight mask before. How this worked was that I just applied it to my skin and then went to sleep, and then I was supposed to wash it off in the morning, but I didn't. I just kind of used it like a night lotion. So, yeah. So I've got 4 different mascaras. So this first one here is the Lights Lashes by Tarte, Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. Got it in Ipsy. It's a sample size. I freaking love this mascara, but I didn't get to use it because the whole damn thing just broke. Okay, like, do we see that? Like, it's just like snapped. Like, what happened? The other part of it is up there and along the wand. Like, it just broke. So, game over. Couldn't use that one at all. This one is Great Lashes by Maybelline, I think. Maybelline Great Lash. I got this as like a sample. It was attached to some micellar water. Not my cup of tea. I've never been a big fan of this mascara. I know it's got like a cult following, but I never feel like it really does a great job, so I personally wouldn't recommend it. I used it because I had it, but I would not personally repurchase. This guy, I did enjoy. It's the Maneater Tarte mascara. I don't really remember that much about it. But I do think what happened is that it ended up getting some bacteria in it or something, or maybe it went bad, but it started like super irritating my eyes, which really sucks whenever it happens to a mascara, especially an expensive one that I've got a sample on, because I don't personally buy fancy expensive mascaras. I'm a cheap girl, okay? Like, if I get a sample, sure, Like, I'm not going to spend $35 on a mascara or however much these things cost. I'm more like a $5 mascara or less kind of girl. So, that really sucked when it started irritating my eyes, but it was just so bad I couldn't use it. So I had to toss it into my Empties. But it did a good job. I did enjoy it. And if you're into fancy mascaras, you might want to give it a go. And then this last one here is from e.l.f. I was super excited to use it. But if I remember correctly, yeah, I never got a chance because the wand broke off inside the tube. There's literally nothing there. The whole thing broke. So I never got a chance to use it. I can't tell you anything about it. I think the bottle looks kind of neat. I might attempt to buy another one. I don't think it was very expensive, a few bucks. Like I said, I'm not a fancy makeup buyer. I'm a cheap makeup buyer. But it came broken, so I didn't get to use it any. Folks, we are getting to the bottom of the barrel, I promise. Not a whole lot left here to go through. So, this is another little guy from Ipsy. It is a lip liner. The color is Bark. Don't ask me how I memorized that. I said Bark, not Bart. Just clarifying. It's a beautiful color. It finally went bad on me. For my lips, personally, this was like the perfect all-over lip liner that I could wear with like any shade of lipstick because this was like the same color as my lips, as they are naturally. So I was able to pair this with pretty much any kind of lipstick, and as you can see, I pretty much used the whole thing up, and I would have still been using it, but it finally started drying out, tasting bad. It got gross. I'm not sure if e.l.f. This is from e.l.f. I'm not sure if e.l.f. still makes this. I will link below if they do, and I think it was like a $1 item. But if your lips are the same color as mine, you might want to pick this up. Okay, here is the Essie Gel Setter Top Coat. This stuff is awesome. If you don't want your nail polish to come off, buy this. But be warned, your nail polish will not come off. It will be a giant pain in the butt to get it to come off with a cotton swab or a cotton ball and some nail polish remover. Like, you're gonna be there a while. Just forewarned. It's almost easier to wait until your nail polish just fades off or just paint over it and just accept that your color is now whatever's under this. But it's a really good item. I love it. I think I even have a full review on it, so if I do, I'll link it below. Prepare to cringe, because that's probably a very old video. And in fact, I know it is. It's at least 4 years old. But I'm pretty sure I did a whole review. So if you guys want to see me 4 years ago, how bad I was at YouTubing, go check out that video. But otherwise, yeah, I think this is a great top coat. Would highly recommend. Okay, I used up a number 7 Beautiful Night Cream. Oh, Beautiful Skin Night Cream. It says it's hyperallergenic in case that's important to anybody. I got this in a gift set. I used it. It was okay. I wouldn't repurchase it. It was, like, it didn't wow me. If that makes any sense. I'd rather try out some other products and see if there's something more interesting out there. And then this guy I thought was kind of fun. It's from APTO. I got it in an Ipsy bag. It's a face mask, and it's a healing turmeric mask for all skin types. The reason I thought this was fun is because it just turns your skin yellow. Like, not forever yellow, but like, the mask is yellow. So it's just kind of fun. Like, for my skin tone, it just kind of made me look like I have yellow jaundice, and it kind of freaked out my husband and my son when I first put it on, and they're kind of like, why is your face yellow? Because it was only like a shade or so darker or different from my actual skin, so it's kind of like one of those, like, is there something on your face? Or like, are you sick? Is your liver dying? Like, what's going on? Anyways, yeah, I used it because I had it. I think it was kind of a fun product. Would I repurchase? Probably not. I really think that mud mask type things are just kind of a pain in my ass. I don't love using them. I also don't love using sheet masks. I use them because I have them. I'm just not a masker. I don't really use masks that often. I mean, I've got them, so I use them, but I don't buy them. I seem to get them as samples a lot. Okay, this one is the Olay Ultra Moisture Shea Butter Wash. Got it as a sample somewhere. It was okay. It smelled good. It was moisturizing. Will I repurchase it? Probably not, but it wasn't bad. I mean, if you want to give it a go, then I don't think it'll hurt your feelings any. I don't think it's going to blow your brains, but I don't think it'll hurt your feelings any. So here we have a makeup primer by MAC. Again, another Ipsy sample. It is their Natural Radiance Base Lumiere. I was trying to be fancy, but it didn't come out right. It's supposed to have like a yellow tint to it, so it kind of helped with like color correcting on the skin, which was quite nice. I can't remember if it was pore blurring or not. It wasn't a bad primer. I think if you've been interested in it, then, you know, like, give it a go. But, like, if this is your first time hearing about it, don't get too excited. Like, you can find better stuff at, like, not fancy stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, Walmart, CVS, more affordable places. It's not like a Wow Me product. I don't think I need to go drop 30 bucks on it, if we're being honest. This next one, everybody's going to kill me for my opinion. It is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Remember when everybody had their undies in a bunch over this thing? Yeah, it was not amazing in my opinion. It was very thick. I thought it broke up a lot on my skin. I think it's extremely overpriced, as well with most makeup items. And I would not repurchase. I mean, I used it because I had it, but I can't say that I loved it. I like the Maybelline concealer that has like the little spongy top on the top. Y'all remember what I'm talking about? I haven't used that guy in years because I've got lots of samples of these things. But yeah, if I was going to go buy a concealer, it would be the Maybelline, I think it's called Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Is that what it is? Love that stuff. This guy was pretty good. It's from NYX. It is their tinted brow mascara. Finally used it up. I think this guy lasted me like 2 years. Like, it was never ending. But it did a good job. I think I could have went with a little bit of a darker shade. But I like the brush that's on here. A lot of times when you get mascara for your brows, you get like these tiny dinky brushes. And that's like a decent sized brush. Like, you can actually get in there, shape your brows, taper them off at the end. The one I'm currently using that I picked up at Dollar Tree, I think the color is great, but like the brush sucks. It's a tiny little blunt brush that I cannot shape my brows very well with. Not loving it. But this guy I liked and would definitely repurchase. Then this guy here is from Vivixen. Not really sure. It's for dark circles and puffy eyes. It's been so long since I used this. I feel like I shouldn't even give a review on it. I feel like I liked it. I know I used it up, but I really, it's been so long. I don't really have much of an opinion anymore on this one. Okay, so that is everything for the makeup items and like body care stuff that I've been using. If you don't want to hear about the wax melts that I have used up, then go ahead and click off because that was everything. And now I'm just going to talk about wax melts. But if you want to hear about some wax melts, I got quite a few. So y'all already know that I am cheap and I'm not looking to spend a bunch of money on wax melts. So what I do instead is I buy the mainstay ones, or these ones are factory, no, they're mainstay. They say factory certified on it, but that's not the brand. They're mainstay. They're from Walmart. They've got like a whole selection of like super cheap wax melts. They're like $1, and each pack will last me roughly a week. You get 6 little wax cubes in a container. So as I mentioned, they last about a week, and I think they do a great job. I've got a small house, so I just have one wax warmer to do my whole house. And these are the scents, or at least I'm going to tell you about the scents that I love the most. And just kind of give you my thoughts and opinions on them. So I used up 3 of the warm apple pie, which you can currently find. Sometimes they have wax melts that are a bit more seasonal and aren't always available. I think this one's pretty much always there though, but very fitting for this time of year. I used up 3 of them. This is definitely one of my favorite smells. It's definitely a more stronger smell. Apples and cinnamon. How can you go wrong? Oh, make that 4. I used 4 of them. And then I used up 2 of these sweet apple wax cubes. I love this stuff for spring and summer. Again, just very seasonally appropriate. It's a nice strong apple scent. Crisp and clean and fresh. And I love it for spring and summer. Okay, here's one that I am personally not a fan of. It's Fresh Cotton. It's supposed to kind of smell like laundry detergent, which it does, but I think it's like not a very good smelling laundry detergent. It's very pungent, so it's gonna stink up your whole house. If I remember right, it gave me a headache. I did go ahead and use it all the way up, and after the first couple of days of using it, I got desensitized to it, but I won't be repurchasing this one. Way too strongly scented, and again, not a scent I even really care for. Okay, here's one I honestly don't remember that much about. It's the Papaya Passion Wax Cube, so nice little fruity scent. I do believe I used it this summer, but it wasn't memorable. Like, I don't really remember it, but they've got it if you're interested. So, you know, go look for it. So here's another one. It's coconut lime, and I love the way it smells in the container. I don't remember how it smelled when I wasn't burning it, so my apologies. But this is one that I don't think I've ever showed on here before. I always go through my wax melts here at the end, and I think this was a new one that I tried out. So it smells good in the box, but I don't really remember what it smelled like when I was actually using it. Okay, black cherry wax melts, one of my favorites. This is a great one. Always worth purchasing, in my opinion. It's a nice strong odor, sweet, smells like cherries, and it just makes my whole house smell really good, really warm and inviting. And then this one is mulled cider. It's not as good as apple pie, but it is still like a nice warm apple smell for the fall and winter. I would still go with apple pie personally, but if you want something that's a little more mild scented, then mulled apple cider I think will be the one for you. And then here's my newest favorite. I'm so excited about this one because I haven't seen a new fall scent in these tiny wax cubes in a few years. And they did not have very many left. I think there's only like a couple left when I found it, and I wish I would have bought them all because I went back to get more and they were gone. But it is apple cider donuts. What? Oh my gosh, stuff just smells warm and cozy and like it just, it's just perfect for this time of year. I love it. It makes me think of like one of those little artesian boutiques. I don't know if y'all ever been to like Brown County, Indiana, or maybe Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I think probably have shops like this. Just like a cozy little boutique with like knickknacks and like those little like cranberry garland things laid out here and there. I just love it. I love the way this one smells. So if you see it at your Walmart, pick it up, get one for me. Just kidding, you don't need to get me one. But like, I'm hoping I can find more of these sooner rather than later because I like it and I just finished it up today, so I'm sad. But that's a good one to get. And like I mentioned, all of those wax melts are like under $1. They're like 92 or 98 cents. They're pretty affordable. So that is everything for my empties. I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you want to see another empties video, I will link the last one I did down below, along with all of these items and any other videos I mentioned, like that old Essie video if you want to go have a laugh. I'll be linked down below. I will link all the items that I can. Some of them, like if they're from the Dollar Tree, are kind of hard to link, but you know, if it's at the Dollar Tree, it should be fairly easy to find. But that is everything for this video. I really hope you did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up so other people can find it. Subscribe if you've not already, because I'd love to have you here. And I hope to catch y'all in my next video.